I'll go make sure my volume is good. Are we up?
Yeah. I counted you in this time.
I know, but like it was like not lag, but it was slow on the screen. I don't know. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Untitled podcast, where we get rid of hair. Apparently, Viking yesterday got himself a haircut, and I accidentally shaved my beard off. So
how did you? Okay, question. Before we start, how did you accidentally shave your beard? Like.
Okay, so I thought I was using the 3 to trim it down, and it was the 1.
Oh, that's a big.
And I did one line, it was like zzz, and then I was like, I guess this is it now. I guess this is what I'm doing. And I have to do the rest. It was a mistake.
That's like what I did. I was doing my hair, and the clipper, the 3 was on there, and then when I went to do it, it popped off, and I fucking shaved the side of my head. With just nothing.
That's a whoops.
So it's like half. So I've got it. It looks alright, but I'm not going to take my beanie off to show everyone because I'm not a nut. Because why not? But anyway, let's get.
Not that good. Is it?
No, it's not. It's done. It's done by. It's done by me. That's what I was going to say. No, by me. So that's what I was saying.
And the person who doesn't know how to cut his own hair, Viking.
I do know how to cut. Okay. Hi.
So today's a little bit of a later show. We were both kind of like a little busy earlier, and we decided that we were going to start a little late. But we do have some topics that we are going to hit. So I think we're going to jump right into one of them. Mr. Viking, you want to take it away?
All right. So Cooper was really big about this one. He actually said that this was a pretty big topic, especially for himself, and it's a pretty big topic for everyone. The other day there was an article I read on Lad Bible. Obviously from them, and they talked about, hang on, I need to get it back up. They talked about how Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony are demanding publishers to reveal loot box drop rates, and that's like, trying to figure out how big, you get your rares and stuff. And I thought about this the other day, and I'm like, when you think about loot boxes, you think about the prizes and the drop rates and stuff. You're like, they all use the same colors, don't they? When you think about the rarity of things.
Yep.
So, like, I thought about this the other day.
Always like gray, green.
Yeah, it goes grey, green, blue, purple, gold. Can you imagine a game? This would be great.
Always.
Can you imagine a game, right? April Fool's joke for anyone that's reversed it. So gold was actually commons, and like grey was like the extremely rare stuff. But like just as an April Fool's joke, so people are thinking they're getting ultra rare stuff, but it's actually just the common. Anyway, but they were talking about this the other day. I was reading it, and like it says here, the 3 console manufacturers, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, have launched a joint initiative to ease the pain of loot boxes. Any publisher who wants to include loot boxes in its game will need to disclose the different rates at which the boxes include rare items. That's a big thing. Like, when you think about loot boxes, you don't really know you never know what you're going to get. You don't know the drop rate of things unless you've played it constantly and you know what you're going to get from drop rates. Like, when you think WoW and you think of like...
And I think a good example is what is it called? CSGO.
Yeah.
CSGO gives those percentages.
Yeah, and even though that's Steam, that's obviously Steam and Valve. Yeah. But like, yeah, because you just like say for...
Through the
No.
I think you're listening to me through the stream.
No.
I can hear myself through you.
Oh, it's probably, I don't know then. That's weird. My headphones were pretty close to my mic, so that's probably doing it.
Okay, sorry, sorry everybody.
Yeah, that's just Cooper.
We're always prepared like usual.
Yeah, well, we actually have talking points. It's just physical audio and visual stuff that we're having issues with. Like, for example, I think my camera's still doing the thing that it was doing last week. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to it. I've been kind of just ignoring it, and I'm sorry if it's still doing it. I've been trying to work on it. It's obviously a lot clearer picture, but it's just wanting to focus a lot, and I've been trying to fix it, and I can't figure out a way to fix it. So I'm just like, fuck you then. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. So
loot boxes.
Yeah, so that's a big thing. Like a couple of weeks ago, we talked about how in the UK, they were talking about how they're not actually a gambling product in the UK.
Yeah, and I wasn't a fan of that when we talked about it
But
before.
yeah, so this is a big push from these companies, especially all three of them teaming up to do it.
Yeah.
But when you play games like, say, you've been playing Overwatch a lot. I noticed that you upload them onto your YouTube. You obviously
competitive
when you
placements.
Yeah, when you do the loot boxes in there, you just get the 3 coins and whatever colors they are is what obviously the rarity they're going to be. And you don't know what you're going to get because you don't know the drop rates. So if they push for this, that's something that Blizzard themselves will have to put into that game, which is a big thing because I don't think even
all their games have loot boxes.
Yeah, all their games have them. I don't think WoW has a drop rate except for monster drop rates. Because people have gone around and looted stuff and figured out what certain monsters and stuff are dropping, but not boxes. So,
right.
Alright, that's just something we were getting on about, and I really want a dev company to do the reverse loot items now. That'd be extremely funny.
Fucking Spitfire, man.
I'm not reading the chat. Yeah, he just talked about that. He going down fucked up.
I fucked up. I had the fucking thing and I thought it was on the 3 and it was on 1. I did 1 line and I was like, fuck. That's what happened. And also, fucking Koopaloop. Spitfire, I don't know what it is, but he comes up with the most goofy ass names for me. And it's always something new, and it's always Koopa something, and it's always something equally as dumb. And it's phenomenal. Spitfire, we missed you.
Alright. We're having a quick show today. One, I want to get through this within the hour, so that's why we're kind of rushing it.
Yes.
And 2, we don't know what's going on with the Spartak op tonight, because apparently the server's fucked at the moment, and we're waiting on Mike to go.
Right?
Yeah, Mike is working. I think Mike's back or working on it, or he's not back working on it. I can't remember what's going on. Anyway, next point. Let's go. What are we talking about, Coop?
Borderlands?
No, we're going to talk about that game that I talked about before.
I had a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember what it's called.
Greedfall. There was at E3. I didn't notice it until the other day when I was watching a video on Facebook about it. And it looks really cool. It looks people have been comparing the look of it to a Black Flag or Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2 and Bloodborne mixed together. We've got the video of the story trailer here up. I'm going to play that in a minute.
And I purposely didn't watch it ahead of time, so I have never seen this.
Yeah, I have, sadly, because I was trying to figure out what the fuck it was.
Well, you found it, so like...
Yeah. So we're going to play this. I'm going to get the audio up and Coop can play it, and I'm going to go AFK real quick while he does that. 2 seconds.
Oh, so I get... Okay. So I can just hit go? I'm Gucci? And he's already gone. Okay. Oh, yeah. He's falling. Is he dead? Is he alive? And do you need another? Okay.
They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince would be off before the tide.
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It
Fighters.
brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people.
What is it, like the Black Death or something?
Team Freddy! Ahoy!
What a charming welcoming committee.
The new governor's cousin. I've heard stories about you.
Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. Yet you call this
It has like a Monster Hunter Witcher feel too.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision.
One of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Oh fuck.
We didn't want this fight.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
Do you renounce your gods?
The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Take your time to think about the consequences.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's going to
Fighters.
be. I think
But
it's.
like, who are they? What else?
Yeah, I've heard of Focus Home Interactive, but I haven't heard of Spiders. That's something that I'm gonna look for something real quick before we continue on to the next videos.
This is the first game, Technomancer.
I'm looking.
That's the other game that they've made.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I'm gonna get another video up in a minute. Of this game. It's gonna be the gameplay. It looks pretty good, actually. Yeah. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
Okay.
I don't know what we want to watch though. We watch the gameplay trailer overview real quick. Let me just get this. It says, "Oh, the video is age restricted, so be careful of that." If paste and do that. And
I like how Etherwolf made a clip of the podcast starting, like before anything actually happened.
Yeah, that's great. Good work, Etherwolf.
He's learning how the internet works. It's cute.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. If you feel like it, you could press play.
Yeah, right.
You can press play whenever you want.
Alright.
So this is the gameplay overview trailer.
Welcome to Greedfall, the core role-playing experience by Spider Studio. Explore the uncharted island of Tir Freddy, which holds promises of secrets, treasures, and adventure. From the very beginning, you're given the freedom to make your character unique. Decide on your appearance from a range of options before diving into your starting skills, attributes, and talents.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Though you can specialize, you're free to mix and match
Holy
between
shit,
all
that's a big tech
disciplines,
tree.
ensuring you're prepared for all that lies ahead. Combat styles are varied. Quickly rush in and out of the fray using magic. Hold foes in place with stasis and unleash devastating spells before your enemies can even land a blow. Armor up and knock down enemies with slow but deadly two-handed weapons. Or parry your way to victory with a fast flurry of your rapier. If you really don't want to play fair, an array of traps, bombs, poisons, pistols, and rifles serve to offer even more control of the battlefield. During particularly intense fights, you might want to utilize the tactical pause option.
That's sick.
This gives you unlimited time to select from your actions, spells, techniques, and potions to
Like
use on the
Dragon Age.
target you wish.
Yep.
All styles of play
That's
benefit
sick.
from the use of Fury, a potent resource that lets you unleash some of the most powerful attacks in the game. Greedfall features hundreds of pieces of customizable equipment, armor, and clothing, letting you delve deep into creating your own look and play style. Many of these are specific to the island's distinct factions, and may double as a disguise if subterfuge proves necessary. During quests and exploration, overcome challenges using stealth, deception, and combat, or a mix of all three. Struggling to gain entry to a guarded building?
You're in our territory.
The obvious solution
This comes out
might be
next
to
month,
just
fuck.
kill all the guards in combat and loot the key, but that kind of decision-making could have messy consequences. Over time, you'll develop skills that offer alternative solutions. Knowledge in the sciences might allow you to craft explosives to blow out a wall, while a talent for lockpicking can gain a less destructive entry. Remember, using force is not always the best way to defuse a situation.
That drunkard is the only son of the Prince d'Orsay.
Diplomacy is often an option. Though be mindful in your choice of companions.
Done with my mother!
A poorly timed outburst might ruin your chances at a peaceful outcome.
You're acting like a beast.
An ever-growing cast of colorful characters from a diverse range of factions joins you on the island. Who you bring with you into quests and combat is up to you.
I bet you can
As
fuck
you
them
compose
too.
your party with the companions you've met so far. Develop your relationship with each party member.
And I hope that this singular
Well, you bet you
appearance makes
can.
me more attractive to you.
Undertaking personal missions related
There's your answer.
the strongest of friendships may even lead to romance. Thanks to your party's
Goddamn
different,
right.
often conflicting beliefs and motives, it won't always be possible to please everyone. Ignore someone's needs for too long, and they might not stick around, becoming antagonistic in the worst of cases.
Like a BioWare game. Almost.
Political diplomat, or battle-hungry warrior, zealous hunter, or champion of the natives. No matter what you choose, forge your own destiny in Greedfall.
That looks pretty fucking.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great game. I can't believe I didn't never notice this from E3. And it's, yeah, it looks like it's going to be great. So its release is September 10th, and it looks like it's going to be a PS4 exclusive.
Yep.
So the only thing I would like to know is if you could play it with friends. Like if you could have a co-op thing, because you see the guys in the background. I don't know if they're.
My guess is you can't.
Oh yeah, I feel like you can't, but it'd be kind of cool if you could. Like if you could team up.
It looks like a BioWare game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it looks like it's gonna be great. I haven't really looked into it much. I just seen the gameplay trailer and stuff and was like, this looks sick. We're gonna watch this on the next show. So
Yeah,
if we
that does look sick.
have a look. So definitely keep an eye out for this because it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna go to the official web. Oh no, never mind. I'm not gonna go to the official website because it looks like something. It's on Steam apparently.
Okay, keep talking for a second. I'm about to just keep talking to them. I'm just gonna leave the chat for 1 second to try and resync it because I think I'm off by like seconds.
What, the TeamSpeak chat? Is that what you're saying?
Like, yeah, because I'm talking and then you're responding like
right.
5 seconds later, and I think there's like a delay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave and come back to try and reset.
Alright, well, so we're having technical issues apparently. So this is actually on Steam apparently. It's at the moment $69.95 on Steam. It comes out the 11th of September, so approximately 4 weeks. Let's see if we got the description here. If it's got, so it is a single player game. Okay, I'm kind of excited for this. I kind of want to play this. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun. I don't know what Cooper. You can still see his face. It's kind of funny.
And you get to fuck your companion.
But no, like. It is a single player game. It's on Steam actually. It's not a PS4 exclusive. That's what I was just saying.
It said a pre-order on Steam when I looked it up.
Yeah, so that's interesting. If you pre-order it, apparently you get the Adventurer's Gear DLC. You get the Rapier of the Alchemist, which is like a flame sword apparently. And you get a Wild Boar Ivory rifle and an Explorer's outfit, which kind of looks kind of cool, but I don't think I'll
But
pre-order.
can you fuck it?
Can you fuck it? That was a good meme back in the day. Anyway, now that we've looked at that game, I wanted to show everyone that. It looks like it's going to be great. Coop, a while back we talked about Borderlands 3. We watched the trailer for it. They've had quite a few trailers come out for it. They're really pumping out trailers for it. The last couple, the last, I think it was this year. I'm pretty sure it was this year. Release September 13th is when it comes out.
Really?
Yeah. It will be on the Epic Store exclusively until April 2020. Anyway, they pumped out a couple of more trailers. These ones are the character trailers for all 4 of the new characters that you get to play as. It dives into like kinda who they are, and it looks like it shows off a couple of their abilities as well. I only watched a little bit of them. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. I watched like maybe the first 5 seconds while trying to grab the links for us for a later day.
Right.
I need to put these on. We're going to watch all of them consecutively, and then we're going to talk about them, okay? So we're not going to pause, talk, play, talk, pause, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yes, queen.
Alright, so let's get this up onto the actual screen for everyone to see other than just us. Obviously, it's still on Greedfall because we're just watching that, but here.
Keep figuring that out. 1 second.
And the pack is always ready.
Fire the wolf.
This guy kind of reminds me of Mordecai.
Yeah, no shit. The way that he controls, like, the beasts. Well, there's a big difference between him and a Mordecai.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But like, he's a sniper that like commands the creature.
Yeah, but he's also a robot.
Oh, I guess that's true.
This one is eager to please. This one is eager to kill. And this one, well, he likes to chase cars. But there must be an alpha. And the hunt is never ending.
That's one of them.
That's Flak or FL4K.
Right.
He looks like he's going to be a lot of fun to play as, and I kind of want to play as him.
Not my playstyle, but yeah.
Yeah, he's more my playstyle, which I would. Is the next video going to play for us in a minute? In a couple of seconds. Okay. The next one is Amara, which you can see there. She's the
siren.
Yeah, she's the siren for this game.
I'm always looking for a fight. A fight for justice. A fight for what's right. But at this point, I'd settle for anyone who doesn't run.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Being a hero to the people has its perks. The fame, the fans, the fashion. I love it all. But a tiger has to hunt.
The guy's a pirate hat on.
Dude, that would be scary, that coming around the corner.
Yeah, fuck that. Did he get hit by a car?
Yeah, they all get hit by a car. Such a Borderlands thing to happen.
I know.
Get back here, coward! I'm always looking for a fight. But sometimes, if I'm lucky, the fight finds me.
Holy shit.
feel like that last ability she uses is going to be her ultimate because it's been shown off a couple of times.
Yeah, I've seen that. It was even in the original reveal trailer.
Yeah, like it looks like it's going to be her actual ability. Alright. So these two look pretty good. I'm going to pause it real quick because I want to just do something off screen really quickly for Mike while we're talking. So those two look like they're going to be a lot of fun. So one obviously, like he said, looks like a sniper, and the other one looks like it's going to be a that one looks like it's going to be more of like Brick from the first one, but like more of a siren abilities when you think about it. I've got to send Mike something real quick, so your camera's going to disappear because it's using Discord.
Dick pic?
Yeah, that's it. Cooper's face is going to disappear. He's still here, but I just need to send Mike something. Because it's for tonight's op.
Don't worry, baby, I'm still here.
You're still here. I made a new template for tonight's mission. It's going to be good. It's going to make things a lot better.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let's get back to it. We've got two more characters. We've got Mosey, which is the one that you see with the big mechs. And then we've got Zane, who is like Zane is like Soldier from the first one, I think, in my perspective. But obviously we're going to play them. Cooper looked very uninterested in this at the moment. I'm very interested in this. Just the face you're making.
Oh, no, somebody messaged me on my phone, and that was what I was uninterested in.
Oh, okay.
Easy in, easy out. And afterwards, my Iron Bear class mech would be all mine. Routine gig, he said. Routine gig, my ass. It was a death trap. We never stood a chance. The rest of my squad was wiped out. But Iron Bear kept me alive. Now he's all I've got.
Should they just like remake Diva for Borderlands?
His equipment comes in handy, even off the battlefield.
Yeah, kind of. Except the mech seems to be almost sentient. Like
yeah.
Parts aren't cheap, but I keep them tuned and ready to fight.
Which is cool.
Not having a squad, it takes some getting used to. At least Iron Bear's sentry mode lets me catch up on sleep. He might be 15 tons of walking tritanium, but Iron Bear, he's my best friend. And when your BFF's a BFG, you don't need anyone else watching your back.
Okay, I like her. So far, she's numero uno. As a diva main myself.
I'll mostly play Roadhog. Oh god. Okay. You nerd.
A little bit.
Listen, gorgeous. I've had a lot of jobs in my day. Janitor. Exterminator. Plumber. through it all, I've been alone. I guess I've always kind of pushed people away. I've bounced around a lot. And I can be a little defensive. That's why you're the
So he's like
only
the commando
one I
from
can
the first
talk to.
one.
You're the only one who understands me. Plus you're handsome as well. But as always, duty calls. You got the tab, right?
Yeah, he's very similar to the commando from the first one.
Yeah. Except for the commander didn't talk. Really, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not as much as like he would, I reckon.
Well, no, this guy seems like he's gonna be sassy and funny.
Yeah, I reckon this guy's gonna be the funny one. But that's all our trailers for today. But those 4 characters, I just wanted to catch up on them because obviously that was a big thing that happened recently. Mike has messaged me 4 times in the past 5 seconds that we've talked. Problem mission.
It is like 30 degrees in the fucking living room right now.
Is it? It's like hot. So this episode's like a little bit distracted because I've been trying to make stuff for us tonight and apparently it's broken.
The world is broken, dude.
Yeah, the world is broken at the moment, but we won't go into that topic because reasons.
Let's just say we had like a topic or two that we thought about talking about and cut them just because we didn't want to fucking start that conversation.
No.
We didn't want to do that.
Yeah, we don't have a right to step on those topics for this episode.
Or want to open that fucking door.
Yeah, so we're avoiding those topics for today. And then, yeah. I don't really have much to talk about.
Fucking slammed through those. There wasn't a whole lot else.
No, that was all that really happened this week, other than the other topics that we weren't going to talk about.
Oh, I guess there's something we... Have you finished Contact?
Yeah. I finished it ages ago.
Yesterday or the day before.
Oh, finally.
Dude, it's so fucking good. Like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like... It was the first Arma campaign that I ever played.
Sorry.
So,
yeah, no. Okay, so yeah. Fuck. Okay. So the Contact campaign was really good. There was no issues whatsoever from the... The Wolf made another clip. Technical issues. It's us having technical issues. So the Contact DLC was really good. It was really great. Did you notice that Reaver asked the question that we asked last time to GK?
I did.
I was like, I'm very proud of you right now. Good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can talk. You talk more.
The later missions, like I think the last 2, kind of felt a lot like just like normal Arma, like just sort of shooting baddies and shit. So I wasn't as engaged with the last couple missions, but like the first like 4, I think, I thought were fucking awesome. Like the first 2 or 3 specifically, like when the first contact actually happens, that like scene is so awesome. Like it's so off-putting, like you're not paying attention to it. It's like for the first like 2 missions, you're like, when are they coming? When are they coming? I know they're coming eventually. And then when they actually do come, it's like totally like out of nowhere, not when you'd think kind of thing. Like I don't know, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, cool. I did too.
Sorry, I was replying to Mike. He found out there's something wrong with the mission file that I made. So yeah, no, I agree. The first few missions where it's like, you know, sneaking around and doing all the electronic warfare stuff was really cool. But then the last couple of missions are like, let's go shoot everything. It's like, but the build up to it was the good part. But did you notice the ending? I don't think many people realize the ending is where you started, pretty much. In the sense that you remember when you that bomb drops and you go down there and there's like
yes.
Yeah, and there's when you go back there, there's a memorial there for him. When you go back and the helicopter lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very surprised that not many people commented on that. Every time I watch people playing the game, I don't think they realized it until like after, or at least maybe way after when they look back on it. Yeah.
And another thing that a lot of people, I don't think they noticed, was at the end screen when you're listening to like a news broadcast.
You can move.
If you do the same thing that you tune it, it tunes to the other frequencies, and you can listen to the other like news things and the Livonian news and shit.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Like it was really fucking cool.
Yeah, it was a really nice touch, and I'm very excited for people more to play it because it is. I'm gonna go back and replay it because
did you just fucking vape, bro?
Yeah, bro. I've got it right here. I've been doing it I've been doing it every episode. We've been watching the trailers. Yeah. I'm kind of.
We're all cool now.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing it for a while. I just never did it on the show, and I've been really busy, so I've been using it a lot. So yeah. The Contact DLC, I'm going to go back and play through it because there's a lot of details that I missed. If you spend time running around and looking around at buildings and stuff, you find a lot of hidden stuff. And I mean a lot of hidden stuff, I mean like actual stuff laying around on the ground that you can use throughout the mission. Like I found so many guns and stuff that are like really good. You fucking hot, bro. You're sitting there going...
It's so fucking hot in here, like...
It's fucking cold here.
Like, it was 28.5 when I got up and checked the temperature in this room.
We've had...
So I turned the air on.
We had a fucking, like, snowstorm pretty much go through our area. They got, over Victoria, they had about 600 millimeters of... No... What did they say? It was about 600 something of snow throughout Victoria.
Fuck.
Which is a pretty big area to cover. And apparently up in like Threadbow and stuff, which is where the snow is meant to be, it's been fucking really good snow for like snowboarding and skiing and stuff for them. And it's coming to the end of the season. So it's like they've been pretty lucky for it to come. But it's also been snowing in Canberra. Like, that's, obviously, if you don't know what Canberra is, it's the capital of Australia.
Really?
Yeah, so it's not Sydney or Melbourne like some people think. It's actually Canberra.
Not really to it being the capital, really to it snowing.
Yeah, it's snowing there. At the other day, it snowed. I don't know how much they got of snow, but they got quite a bit. Which is surprising, because that's only 5 hours away from...
showing me pictures of the first place you said?
Threadbow.
That place, and it's fucked. Like, it looks like Canada. Like, it looks like a picture from here.
And we were thinking about going there when you came to Australia because we're going to go up to Mount Kosciuszko, which is obviously the tallest mountain in Australia.
Mountain?
Well, it's called Mount Kosciuszko.
Obviously, but like...
Yeah, no one else knows. Only... it's not as...
Yeah.
It's one of those things that, like, my dad said he wants to go around and do all the mountains around different continents, like the tallest mountains on each continent and stuff. Obviously, one of them would be Mount Kosciuszko, which he's already done quite a few times. I think that'd be cool. That'd be cool to do if you come down, just for like a day. I don't think it's not far from where I live.
I mean, if I come down.
No, sorry. So I mean, like, if you wanted to when you come down, because it's like,
right.
When you think about it, it's like it's just one thing that we can tick off the list that you don't have to come back do and ever do again if you ever come back to Australia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not a fear, but I have a feeling that they're gonna go there and leave and be like, well, that was an experience, that was cool.
Or go
I
there.
went to Australia, or I'm gonna be like, this is fucking awesome. Be back in 8 months from now.
Yeah. So,
like,
well, we're only doing the East Coast, Melbourne to Sydney, and like well, the idea is to start off in Melbourne. I don't know how long we're doing in Melbourne. Do you know how many days? Probably after
at least 4 days.
I was gonna say probably after your birthday, we'll probably leave Melbourne. Because you fly in
Right,
on
so
the...
my birthday is 2 days after Australia Day, and I get there like a day or two before. So if we left on like the 29th or the 30th,
Yeah.
we'd be there for like 4 days.
And then we're going to... Where are we going after? We're going back here, so we can do one of these podcasts, I'm hoping, live from my place, and then we'll go...
That'd be sweet.
And then we'll go to Sydney for probably the rest of your holiday here. Do all the touristy things
And
in
then
Sydney.
well, that's a cool thing too, is that it's also kind of a holiday for like you and
Yeah.
and
I need...
involved. It's kind of a vacation. Like they've never been to Melbourne, and when was the last time you were in Sydney?
That's right. The last time I was in Sydney, I was probably 13.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, I'm just ignoring Spitfire now, because if you encourage him, he will just keep doing it.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. You're
and yeah, Melbourne, I don't usually go to Melbourne for any reason. I don't see a reason to go. So the only reason to go would be because you're flying into Melbourne and we're going to do stuff in Melbourne. Which
Yeah,
we haven't... We're going to have to actually sit down with Tim's and Logan and sit there and go, okay, what are we doing in Melbourne? Because I know we don't want to organise like too far ahead.
Well, and we're going to have to find a place for sure.
Yeah, so we're looking at an Airbnbs and stuff, you said, and we're going to all split the bill and all that crap.
Mhm.
And then...
Yeah.
We'll
Yes,
go
sir.
back here. We'll do one of the episodes here for the podcast because everything will be set up here and it'll be easier than just trying to set it up in Melbourne on the fly. What are you bringing with you? Just clothes, camera, maybe a laptop?
Yeah, I'm thinking my laptop, like a good camera. I'm probably going to buy one sometime between now and leaving. I was already looking at some of them. And then just clothes and anything else I'll probably buy while I'm there.
Yeah. Lucky you got your visa sorted. Have you actually got it sorted?
It was so fast. Oh yeah, dude. It was like within 24 hours it was set up. I think it's because you give them their passport information. It's linked to my shit, and they can see that I'm a government employee who has a security clearance, who has criminal record checks for my job and for the police stuff. So like, I'm a pretty clear guy.
Yeah.
So I think they were able to like just look at it and be like, he's good.
Well, I was talking to my old man last night, and he's like, how are you guys getting from here to Sydney? And I'm like, well, either we'll drive. And he's like, that's a bad idea. We'll probably take the train. He's like, that's a bad idea. And I'm like, well, we could just fly from like Albury to Sydney, which isn't that long. It'd be like a 2-hour, 3-hour flight. Not even that. Fucking be less than that.
The problem with that
is
that Logan and Tim's are driving down.
Yeah, they're driving down to Melbourne, but I don't think they're coming back here. I think they're just going back to Sydney. I can't remember.
But what would be the point of that?
Yeah, I know. Like, you would think...
Sure they're sticking with us the whole time.
So, that's what I said. I'm like, dude, can you just pick me up on the way to fucking Melbourne? Like, because so to get from Sydney to Melbourne, there's one highway you can take. It's just a long, straight highway. And that highway goes past where I live.
Right.
So it's like, couldn't you just pick me up on the way?
Why don't they go to you, and then the three of you drive into...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I need to go talk to him and be like, that's a good idea, we should do that. That saves me driving my car down. But getting back up, it'd be...
Yeah, exactly. Use Tim's piece of shit.
The latest mission template is not loading on the server. Okay. Stress. I know. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, give me 2 seconds. It won't take long to do this. I'm gonna have to quickly minimize Coop's face again because no one likes seeing that anyway.
Fuck you later.
Yeah, sorry, Farsight.
My face is... I cut all my hair off, then cut my beard off.
Yeah, Coop just did a big dumb fuck. You should have the template now for the new one. Let's bring Cooper's face back up on the screen so people don't miss it. This is a bit of a fucky episode. We had talking points and stuff, but we blew through them, so now we're just talking bullshit. But look at that face.
Yeah, we were afraid that we wouldn't be able to get through to them all, and then we blew through them all in like 45 minutes.
Not even that. It was like the first half hour of the show, and now we were just like sitting here talking about Australia trip.
Like whatever, 10-15 minutes before we probably have to hop off anyways.
So back to the thing. Mum and Dad said that if you do come back to Australia, you should do Adelaide to Darwin. There is a train that goes from the bottom of Australia, not the bottom of Australia, but like the bottom of South Australia, and it goes straight through the middle of Australia to the top of Australia, which is Darwin. Or not the... It's called the Garn. It's meant to be really good. It's meant to be like, you go stop off at like Alice Springs and shit, which is like in the middle of the fucking country, which is where you see that big giant rock. Kip's like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you're saying a lot of names of places. I'm like, yeah, totally. I know it.
No, well, you'll understand. You just understand what I mean when you look at it on Google.
Alice Springs, totally.
Alice Springs, not Adelaide Springs.
Dude, Australia doesn't exist. I'm telling you. I'm in Google Maps and I see Australia on the map, but as I zoom in to try it, the second that I try and zoom into any single one of your states, it instantly just goes all like blacked out. They don't exist.
It's a black just hole in the map.
It just goes all fucked up. How far is New Zealand from you?
That's a good question. I don't actually know that off the top of my head. This guy who knows the top of the fucking tallest mountain, the height of that, off the top of his head, but can't fucking remember the distance between New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah, really? What the fuck? Well, just because I always thought they were really, really close, but you're closer to like Papua New Guinea and Indonesia and Singapore than New Zealand.
Yep.
God, geography. You don't exist. Australia's a fucking lie.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a thing that happened recently.
Oh, Concordia Station is a base station in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like its own place. I don't know, just saw a name. It's like one of the only names. Oh, never mind. That doesn't exist either. When I'll pixelate it again. Fucking Google Maps. The world doesn't exist.
How about if you zoom in on Canada? Does it disappear?
Nope. Canada totally works.
He says that as he types it in.
Well, I went back to maps because I want to clarify. No, yeah, I went in. Oh, there we go. There's the Trans-Canada. Nope. Canada doesn't exist. It's a lie. My whole life is a lie. I'm a government experience experiment.
You actually live in America, and it's just a fake cover-up to say that you're Canadian.
I don't know it. I'm like, it's like some fucking simulation or something.
Everything's a simulation. We live in the Matrix. It's all a lie.
It's all a lie, dude.
Dude, I was watching
in that podcast there with Morty. I believe that way more than I believe that Australia doesn't exist and the world is flat. Like, what fucking mongs come up with that shit?
These guys who won't bring up certain topics, but will bring up flat Earth and fucking.
I don't believe in Canada or Australia. Yeah, neither do we.
This episode's gonna be a bit funky, and you're gonna all love it on YouTube today. But I think we should end it.
Oh, fuck.
We're all getting fucky, just off topic of everything. So I think we should just.
I have to check my mods and shit in Arma anyways, because if mine are fucked, I need to re-download them anyways.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we're gonna call it here. Thank you everyone who came today. I really appreciate it. Everyone should go check out our Discord. All the links will be in the descriptions of both the Twitch and the YouTube channel. Yeah, no, this has been a great episode. I just like talk. We did our points, and then we just talked bullshit for the last too long. So thank you everyone who came onto Twitch today. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone had a great time on Twitch with us. Cooper will go over to do his future man's shit in a second, and tell everyone to come watch us on Twitch, because that's where we mostly do all this, and we would like everyone to come and watch us live every now and again. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Coop, if you'd like to continue.
Yes, and thanks to everyone who showed up. We are definitely having fucking technical issues, for sure. Like, even now, I'm still pretty sure that there's a delay, so it's probably going to seem really weird for people watching it later. But if you are watching it later, thank you so much for watching it. I know it's funky fresh all over the place and kind of short, but if you guys did have fun and you want to like this video and subscribe, that would be just great. If you see anything else on the channel you like, you can throw a like on there as well. It really helps us out, and we really do appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who showed up and had conversations. Always fun. We need to go unfuckulate Arma. And yeah, so until the next time, a video, podcast, or stream, I hope you guys have a good day, and as always, I will see you. You did it again, Toasty. You fucking mud. Show up earlier.
Okay, you guys are ending the stream, yeah?
Yeah.
That's not a very nice thing to say, Coop. But anyway. Yeah, we're gonna end it here. We've got to go unfuck some stuff on our...
I mean, I love you with all of my heart, and I'm so glad you showed it.
Alright. Have fun, guys.